Hey, fellow everyday cyclists and fellow everyday triathletes, it's Graham. You're here for my half Ironman training blog. Only a couple of these blog posts left before my half Ironman next week in the Poconos, Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. Really excited for it. Yesterday I had a final touch-up transition race, sprint race. It was the Connecticut State Championships over at Cedar Lake. I did better than I thought. I placed third in my age group, which was not my intention. I'm really surprised that I did, to be honest with you. Had actually a pretty decent day. Would have liked to have felt better in the swim. Felt decent on the bike and had to stop in the run. I had some kind of asthma attack or some kind of allergy. It's so humid here in New England right now. I got into the run and literally my lungs just closed on me and I had to stop again. I turned back to walk back. I just said, this is just no good. I decided to stay with the race and somehow wound up finishing third. So I guess it's pretty good. Today, I was supposed to go out with my group ride, which I did. The objective was to take my cross bike out with my big fat tires on them and gear down, really work on slow tension. Was expecting to be really fatigued after yesterday's race. Today's like the last bike day that I can do of any significance before next Sunday's event. We left a pretty decent group, about 8 or 10 guys. And I want to issue an apology to the Cannibals Club. My intention today was not to light it up. My intention was actually to work with you guys on a pace line. I know this time of year we want to do a lot of pace lines. That was my intention as well. For whatever reason, the more attention I kept giving my legs, the better they felt, the stronger they got today. It was one of those days where the chain just didn't exist. In fact, I probably have hit peak fitness on my bike today, literally, and I did not expect it. So I'm a firm believer that when your legs begin to have a breakthrough, you have to take the opportunity no matter what you're doing. I decided to do that today, and I know I probably pissed a couple of you off by breaking up the group. And again, my sincere apologies. That was not my intention today. I did leave the group for that intention to make sure you guys can get back on a pace line and go. Sometimes when your legs begin to respond, you have to take advantage, and now I need to basically stop, recover, and rest. One of the things I want to admit to you is that I told you in my podcast this past week that typically I'm eating very clean the last couple weeks and just in general leading up to an event. But I told you that I tend to have some of my best rides, races, or events when I've had actually a little bit of junk food. And yesterday, when I came home, my family's in town and we all had Chilidogs for dinner. I've never actually even had a chili dog in my entire life, if you can believe that. It's homemade chili that I made. There's a lot of vegetables in it and stuff like that. But on a regular, beef hot dog and really some greasy French fries and probably about 3 or 4 beers last night. So not my intention, but sometimes when I have meals like that, the next day my body is just a machine. I could not get tired today. We were hitting sections today on the bike where I was hitting 600 plus watts and sustaining it, which I've never done in my life. I mean, not even close to that. So I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know why my body's just been like that. I'm assuming it's because I'm at peak fitness, which is great. But now it's it's a week to hold on to that fitness and relax and recover. But I'll be keeping that in mind this week, as I'll be eating clean probably 90% of the time, and maybe now eating some chili dogs along the way. Never discredit the fact that you got to find what works for you. I'm not saying I'm going to use chili dogs for pre-ride meals, but something to be said sometimes about a greasier, heavier meal. I don't know why, but my body's always responded to it well. Maybe you're similar. I don't know. In any case, I hope these tips are helpful. My sincere apologies to Cannibal Velo. I promise I'll make it up to you by some beers after the race. And I'll talk to you soon. I'll give you another update as I get through the week and into more taper. Have a good day.